Hello everyone, my name is Dasaru Balaji. I am here to presenting the presentation of crystallography axis. Introduction to crystallography axis. Crystallography axes are the reference lines used to describe the orientation of a crystal structure. They provide standardized way to specify direction and planes with a crystal lattice. Understanding these axes is essential for interpreting X-rays, diffraction patterns, and crystal symmetry. Types of crystallographic axes. The primary axes in crystal are labeled as A, B, C, corresponding to the unit cell edges. These axes can be orthogonal or incident depending on the crystal systems. The choice of axis influence the crystal symmetry and the properties are described. The Cartesian coordinate system in crystallography. The Cartesian system assigns x, y, and z axes to define direction and planes in a crystal. Using the crystallography, axes are aligned with the crystalline axis for simplicity. This alignment helps in calculating interplanar spacing and direction. Axes in different crystal systems. Cubic crystal have axes of equal length intersecting at right angles. Trigonal crystal features two equal axes and third different axes all orthogonal. Monoclinic and triclinic systems have axes with angles other than 90, affecting their axis descriptions. Miller's, Miller's incidence axis. The Miller's HKL describes direction and planes relative to the axis. The incidents are the inverse related to the intercept the plane makes the axis. They are the fundamental in identifying and indexing the crystal faces and directions. Axis convention and notations. The axes are often labeled as A, B, C with specific conventions based on the crystal system. In hexagonal system, A and B axes are the same in the plane separated by 120. The C axis is typical perpendicular to the A and B plane and is often referred to as the principal axis. The symmetry elements like axis of no orientation are described relatively to the crystallographic axis. The present the presence of a symmetry axis influences the crystals classified into different points of group. Proper understanding of a axis is crucial for symmetric operations and crystal classifications. Visualizing the crystallographic axis, 3D models and diagrams help in visualizing how axes are obtained within the crystals. The intersecting and the length of a axis determine the shape and the symmetry of the axis crystal. Visuals tool understanding the complex orientation and relation. Practical application of crystallographic axes. They are used in X-ray diffraction analysis to determine the crystal orientation. Crystallographic axis essence in designing material with specific properties. Accurate knowledge of axis is essential in mineral identification and material science. Summary and key takeaways. Crystallographic axis serves as a fundamental reference for describing crystal structures. The orientation and the length vary across the different crystal systems, influencing the symmetry. Mastery of axis and the related concept is vital for understanding the crystal properties and behavior.